Hey guys, it's Adam aka Swimming Bird and welcome to Minecraft. Now I know a lot of you out there are anxiously awaiting the first 1.9 snapshot, and we've learned about a few of the features they're going to add over the past couple months. I'm definitely excited to try out the improved Ender Dragon fight, but my favorite part of any update is when they add new mobs. And cross your fingers because there's a popular suggestion recently to add turtles to replace boats as a way to get around in the water. And I know Jeb wanted to add turtles for a while, so maybe we'll see that. But in the meantime, if you're playing 1.8, there are still ways to spice up your world with some more difficult mob variations. User Dragon14 has a project called More Creatures that adds some variations to the zombies that will spawn naturally in your world, and all you have to do is place down a single command block, run a command, and then you are done. You can cover it up and just go about playing survival. So we're going to lay this command block down, paste in the command. It's pretty long, but you can copy it, obviously, from a link in the description, and then power this, and you'll see this huge stack goes up into the sky. This will turn into a flat command block thing that you can cover with bedrock, and then just go about playing your world normally. And 3 mob variations will now spawn. There are vampires, mages, and ogres, and they all modify the zombie to make them more powerful and have some really cool features to them. So let's start with vampires. Now these guys will spawn 3% of the time, mostly in caves underground, and they will randomly turn into bats and turn back into vampires, and they'll kind of get away from you, so you gotta be careful. But they are vulnerable when they're bats. They're very powerful otherwise and can be really speedy chasing after you. When they're bats, though, you can kill them. If they're their vampire form, you have to actually have a sharpness 5 sword and a strength 2 potion activated, or you can't actually get rid of them. Now, when they die, they drop their vampire fang that they're holding it. And this is really cool. If you touch it, then you contract Vampirism, which is kind of like a buff-debuff thing. You actually get speed, resistance, and jump boost, but at the price of a hunger effect. So you're constantly hungry, just like a vampire. You have to feed to survive. Now the only way to cure this is to get a bone and name it Undead Last Rite, and then put that in your inventory, and it will cure your vampirism while you're holding it. So yeah, you can try to get rid of that vampire fang, but you need that bone to cure it. So it's a nice little, very powerful mob that you might see underground and above ground occasionally, but they're pretty rare. The other one here that you'll find underground a lot is the mages. They spawn 3% of the time as well. I've seen these guys quite a bit more though. The vampires can hide as bats, so you might not notice them at first. Now the mages are really cool. They have these fire attacks that they use. If you get close, they will try to hit you with their flaming wand so they can light you on fire. And they also have a little bit of like a splash potion around them, so don't get too close or they can really harm you. Their coolest attack, I think, are these flames that they shoot out. They're like crazy little fireworms that bounce all over the place and can light you on fire, doing a lot of damage. They can also make lightning strike underground and light the area on fire as well. And they will have a creeper explosion as like a last resort. If you get really close, it will hurt them, and the creepers have a long fuse but a very short explosion radius, so they don't do much damage to the environment, but they can be pretty harmful if you're a little too close to that mage. So they're really cool as well. And then the last one here is ogres. Now I mentioned this project is called More Creatures. It's not Mo Creatures, but I think it was inspired a little bit by Mo Creatures because the ogres are zombie variations that you can find extremely rarely on the surface of the world, and they are very strong zombies, but they can also break blocks to get to you, just like the Mo Creatures ogres. You'll notice them because they have black leather armor on when most zombies don't wear that, so you can tell that they're different. But yeah, they can break through blocks to get to you and can be pretty scary. A lot of these guys you want to attack at range, so make sure you have a bow. But again, like the vampire, you have to kill them when they're a bat. So there's nice little variations here that we don't really see in normal Minecraft mobs. And again, these guys are pretty rare, so you won't see them that often, but they'll be a nice little surprise and challenge when you do run into them. So thank you for Dragon14 and making this project. And definitely check out the rest of his little commands, because he's made a bunch of different things to spice up your world with just some command blocks and stuff. You don't have to do too much, no mods or anything, so it's nice and quick. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you're looking forward to some more Minecraft snapshots here in the near future. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time for some more Minecraft.